Hello, welcome back to Red Ted Art. First things first, subscribe to the channel. Now today we're going to show you how to make these boomerangs that really come back. Yes they do, they're brilliant and such fun. Now this is quite a neat origami, so you do have to pay attention, but all you need is a piece of paper or maybe some old exercise book paper, and if you use printer paper you can obviously decorate them really prettily. So anyway, let's get started and see how to make them. Okay, to make your bookmarks, your boomerangs, you will need a sheet of printer paper. This is the size of letter paper in the US or A4 here in the UK. Now what you can see me doing here is I'm trying to rip it perfectly in half. By doing it, I'm folding it to have all the edges as neat as possible, and I'm giving this a super neat line so that I can, it's called scoring it actually I think, so that I can then rip it. So I've scored it, and now I'm going to very gently rip it apart. You can of course use scissors, but just make sure you cut it super neat, because it's really important that these are very exact sizes because of the weight and the weight distribution, because that's how the boomerangs work. So it is important to do this as neatly as possible. So first thing you do is bring this side up and create a fold across the middle, like so. Make sure the edges are aligned on both sides. Give it a super neat crease, open it up, and now you need to bring the side down and this side up. Now bring them almost to the center. You don't want them quite to the center because otherwise things will overlap later. If you do it like a tiny, almost like ½ millimeter away, that will allow things to align better. Now make sure the edges are really straight aligned. Really neat crease again. I'm making sure this is very straight and this is very creased. This is probably one of my neatest origamis. Most of the other ones, if you kind of make a little bit of a mistake, it doesn't matter so much, or if you're not 100% neat. But on this one, you really do have to work as neatly as possible. So you can see my lines don't go all the way to the middle. Here we go. I'm just making sure they're super neat. There we go. All and super creased. Now you bring this all the way over, like so. Again, make sure everything's lined up, and then bring this over. Use your nail to crease it like so. Okay, now I need to create a little triangle on this corner. Bring it up to the line this time. Again, use your fingernail and bring this one. Now, if this is going too quickly for you, just pause the video as you go along, okay? I think that makes the most sense, because obviously I don't know what rate people are working at, and you might all be working at different speeds. So bring that as neatly as possible, as neatly as possible. There we go. And I'm going to fold it in the other direction as well, because I will need a neat flap. Here we go. Oh, it's already, there we go. Nice neat creases. Okay, now I want to just emphasize this crease. I want to emphasize this crease because it's going to make things easier. And this one. And this one. And this one. There we go. And then I'm now going to bring this flap down. And as I do it, I'm going to give this little tap and kind of push it in like so, to create like an inward pointing triangle, yeah? And also I'm going to put it flat against this back sheet. So this is flat now, okay? Flat. Now I'm going to bring this one down, and as I bring it down, this flap here, look at that, just flaps down. Like so. Now I'm a bit concerned because look, I haven't done it super neat here. I'll keep going because it might still fly, but if this one doesn't fly as well, it'll be because I have obviously not aligned my edges properly. Naughty me, but let's keep going and see. So now I need to bring the other edges down. I'm going to tuck that in. Here you can see a little triangle forming, so I'm going to push that out like so. You've got your basic boomerang almost there, but not quite, because I need to tuck things in so it doesn't fall apart mid-flight. So I'm going to open it again, lift, the inside, push this flap under, and then put my little pointy bit in the little triangle and this on the outside, like so. Now it's all tucked in. Again, you can see I haven't been aligning my pages properly, have I? So, like I say, don't do as I do. I've done them super neat here, so these work, so we're fine. But this is how the boomerang is folded. Just remember, super neat. So now we just need to do these little edges. You create a triangle at the top, and then the same on this side, like so, and like so. Open them up. On this one I can tuck this in, so make it into an inside triangle, and then when you fold it, it means, oopsie, this is coming apart. Then when you fold it, it means you can tuck this one in, which also gives the boomerang, you know, that extra stability, in that it won't come apart. So tuck it in gently and as neat as possible. Here we go. Did you see I tucked it in? Now I'm going to repeat the same on this side, but on this side you've got 1 sheet of paper and 3 on this side, so that's fine, but you carefully fold over the 3, give it a good, and then you carefully fold over the 1. You open up the 3, push it in to make a reverse triangle, close it, and then you tuck the individual one in. Now I'll be curious to see how well this one flies, as it's not my neatest. We'll see. Here we go. So now, before you get to fly, make sure everything is super flat and super straight and super neat. Now when you're flying them, you will have to hold them like this. So you can see there's a line going diagonally here. On this side you've kind of got a square. You want this side to be up. This is for right-handed use. I'm sorry, you probably have to somehow do this all in reverse for the left-handed ones, but you always have to hold it like this, and then you flick it like a frisbee. Now I know left-handed people who use these, and they do work for left-handed, but remember this has to point up. So yes, I'm going to go and get some help, so I can film and flick at the same time, and we can have a look at how well these work. Now remember, at this point it'd be really fun to decorate them, you know, use lots of colours, do them in black and white, stripes, dots, whatever. Go and have a look at some Aboriginal artwork and maybe be inspired by the Aborigines, and just make them your own. So anyway, let's go and see how well these work. So blink and you'll miss it. That came back so quickly. Let's have another go. Will he catch it? Whoa, no, not quite. He's seen slow motion coming back. We did miss it though, as in we didn't catch it, but it is coming back. Now the kids are having a go. Whoa, well done. Let's see if we can do it again. Is it gonna go? And, oh, missed it. So let's see the other one in slow motion. Let's see, there it goes, coming back. Woohoo, we've caught them. I just find these paper origami boomerangs amazing. So simple and work really well. Now don't forget to subscribe to Red Ted Art, and see you here again soon. Bye!